how to make leader stats in Roblox Studio. So leader stats is something that can count how much a currency is you have. So let's get to it. So we don't need to add anything into workspace, but we're gonna add something to server script service. So add a script, rename it to Leaderstats. Okay, now let's get to scripting. Local players is equal to game go on get service players. Now players dot player added go on connect then function. Remember to remove this parentheses. Now add a player or PLR for short, like PLR, but I like player so you can understand it even better. Now onto the actual script. Local Leaderstats, and make sure it looks like this because Roblox is very sensitive to reader stats. So be careful of that. So make sure it's like that. Now equals to instance.new. Then add in a folder and make sure it's a folder because it's going to be the folder where all of our currency is. Make sure it's parented to player. So what I was doing here is making sure that it has another string. So once it made the folder, it's going to see what kind of parent it is. If it doesn't have anything like this, then it's just going to make the folder. But if you add the player, then it will parent it automatically to the actual player. It's like this guy. So leaderstats.name is equal to leaderstats. Very important, by the way. Now we can make whatever currency, but I'm just gonna call it coin. Is equal to instance.new. And then make sure it's an int value and it's parented to Leaderstats. So what it's doing, it will make an int value, but there's no parent. But when you add the Leaderstats, it's going to go to Leaderstats. In the Leaderstats folder, it's going to go to the player. So it's technically a descendant on player. And descendant is like, for example, let's add an animation. The server script service has a child called Leaderstats. But the animation is not an actual child for server script service. So descendants gets everything. When I mean everything, I mean the animation too, even though it's on Leaderstats. So I'm talking about like descendants. So coin dot name is equal to coins, and then coin dot value is equal to 0. So now, if you just want to make another currency, I would just prevent you just copying, just changing this and this, change whatever you want, but I'm just gonna keep it simple. But once you have this done, play the game, and then you should see it. There you go. We got some leader stats. But if you want to change, like for a starter currency, just change its value to whatever you want. I don't care, but I'm gonna say 100, right? Then we got 100 coins. Then make sure that Leaderstats is here, which it is. See? It's very important to make it like that. If you make it like this, it won't work because it's very sensitive with capitalization. So keep it lowercase in order for it to work. There you go. We just made a simple leader stats. And probably I will make a database to save whatever you got on here. But that will be in the next video. See you guys.